Hey guys, it's Megan. So if you look behind me, I guess, a little bit of change in scenery. My roommate Emily and I flipped around the room because we had time because it's fall break, which means it's mid-semester and midterms. But I'm not trying to dwell too much on that because that freaks me out. What I've been thinking about lately though is Halloween. Halloween's coming up soon and I'm so excited because I love Halloween. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, honestly. And I think the evolution of Halloween as you grow up is really kind of funny because like when you're little, it's all about dressing up and getting candy and going trick-or-treating. And I remember that's how it was for me. Like every year I'm like, Mom, we have to go get a new costume because it's Halloween and I want to go trick-or-treating and stuff like that. Like I've dressed up as pretty much anything. I've dressed up as Snow White, dressed up as Jasmine when I was little. I've dressed up as a lot of stuff. A lot of the costumes I don't remember. My parents have taken pictures of them, but I don't remember a lot of them. Being a kid on Halloween is like literally taking your kid to the candy store because they get all the candy that they want. Granted, they can't eat it all on that night because your parents end up taking it away. You still get candy. I mean, then you can kind of space it out until like Thanksgiving when you finally finish it. Unless that was just me. Please tell me it's not just me that did that, where I spaced out all the candy. Anyway, and then you get to like your teenage years, and it's less about the treating and more about the tricks. Because like when my brother and I were in middle school, we decided that we didn't want to go trick-or-treating anymore. We kind of just wanted to stay back and kind of just play some tricks. Like when we were living in Des Moines, we had this Tiki God costume. And it was a fat suit, had a mask and like a hula skirt and stuff like that. And so what we would do is I would sit out on the porch and I would hold the candy, waiting for the kids to come by. Well, my brother Justin is waiting around the side of the house, looking around the corner in the costume. So when the kids would walk up, he would run around the house and scare them. And they would scream, and they would freak out, and their parents would laugh, and then they'd come up and get candy, and then they go. But that was always the fun part. And then what we would do, we actually took, still using the Tiki God costume, I believe, and we sat Justin on a lawn chair on the porch, stuffed him kind of with leaves to make him look like a scarecrow type thing, bowl of candy in his lap, and wait for the kids to walk up and grab it, and then he'd go, ah, and scare them. And it was the funniest thing. It was just stupid because it's like we didn't really want to go trick-or-treating. We still wanted the candy. We still ended up getting a lot of candy because of the stuff we had left over, but we more wanted to play tricks. Also in your teenage years, it's also a lot more common to go to parties instead of going trick-or-treating. And like go to different costume parties and see who wins best costume. I remember one year, my brother and I went to a costume party for our youth group, and I dressed up as Captain Jack Sparrow, and like full on the wig, the costume. I even had a mascara, mustache, and goatee type thing, and was all painted up. And my brother went as the Mask, from like he went as like Jim Carrey in The Mask, and had like green face and a zoot suit, and was awesome. And I remember that costume part was so much fun. So it's a lot more common in middle school to kind of do that rather than go trick-or-treating. And then like high school comes around and you're kind of in limbo. You're like, don't really know what to do. Like there's some kids that will still go trick-or-treating in high school, which is funny and really entertaining at the same time because like you get a whole bunch of your friends to dress up and then go trick-or-treating. Well, for high school for me, freshman and sophomore year, me and my friends and my brother all decided to help out at the church, and we had this trunk or treat thing, which is like a big carnival that the church put on, and we ended up volunteering. Like that year I dressed up as, I designed my own character that year, which was a lot of fun because I had gotten into Batman and stuff like that, and I was watching Batman and Robin with Mr. Freeze that was in it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a character. I'm going to make Mr. Freeze's daughter. So I dressed up as Mr. Freeze's daughter and was named Crystal. which is kind of like a play on, you know, like ice crystals, and never mind. So I made up my own costume that year, and that was a lot of fun. It took a lot of thought to try and figure out, okay, what would she wear and stuff like that, and it was really kind of cool. And so we ended up doing that, and it was a lot of fun just to get to see a lot of the high school kids come and hang out at the carnival or volunteer. It was just really, it was nice to get to do something else on Halloween. And now that I'm in college, it's really difficult. Because here I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween. And it's always hard because I'm like, I don't know if I want to go trick-or-treating around the dorms, or if I want to hand out candy, or if I'm just gonna dress up to go to classes, which all three thought out completely well. Because as for handing out candy, I'm so tempted to put on my Facebook before Halloween, if you come to my room and you have a costume on, I will give you candy. Because I want to see just who will do it. I know all my friends are planning on dressing up for Halloween, and I know that they would probably come and get candy anyway. So I'm just kind of like, do I want to subject the freshmen to this? So I'm still kind of thinking about that. In regards to dressing up, I've always wanted to dress up as Elphaba from Wicked, and I never really got the chance to. I mean, like, I have a dress, it's not long enough, but I'm like, I can always just modify it so that I have like leggings under it or something. So this morning, I actually tried to try on like the face makeup, because I'm like, I don't want to have to buy face paint if I don't have to. So I actually have a makeup box type thing that's got like all this different eyeshadow in it, and it has green eyeshadow. So what I tried to do is put the green eyeshadow all over my face and then kind of contour it with like black and stuff, and black and white and stuff, like on my eyebrows and on my eyes and like in my cheeks. And it didn't work out as well as I thought. But here's the picture. Yeah, it didn't work out as well as I thought. In the beginning, I kind of looked like Elphaba, but by the time I was done, I looked more dead than anything. I'm like, interesting. So I don't know. I think I may try to modify it again so I can look more like Elphaba and less dead. So, but I don't know. I've been getting a lot into the Halloween spirit lately, and like watching Halloween DIYs and trying to kind of get in the mindset. I mean, that's all we've been talking about at dinner is like, okay, what are we dressing up as for Halloween? And like, I don't know, because one, Halloween falls on a Thursday this year. So I don't know if I have to work, because I start work at McDonald's next week. So I don't know if I have to work that day, and if I do, I can't wear the face paint or the face makeup to work, because otherwise it will melt, and I do not want it to melt, because then it gets sticky and it's just ugh. But at the same time, I also really want to dress up. So I don't know. I think I may just dress up for the heck of it, and then if I do have to work, I'll just wipe off the makeup and go to work. I love Halloween. Halloween is so much fun because you get to show your creativity and you get free candy. Who can argue with that? But anyway, that's all for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great Halloween. I will probably see you guys before that. Alright, thanks guys. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye!